I have the feeling that Nintendo consoles in particular are often bought because of the unique exclusive titles and their main characters. There have been a lot of exclusives released on the Switch as well. We'll take a look at some of the best today. Have fun and welcome to the Switch Gems channel. Before we start in, I have a few words in advance. When we think of Nintendo, of course, we immediately think of Mario, Zelda and Pokémon. Since these characters and their games would be a bit too obvious, I tend to focus on other franchises. And believe me, there are some very distinctive and strong characters or games besides Mario and Zelda that are exclusive to Switch players. And with those words we start the list as always in no particular order. Splatoon 3. Splatoon, for example, is one of those franchises that got off to an absolute rocket start. Above all, the multiplayer mode of all the released installments has contributed a great deal to this. With Splatoon, Nintendo has actually managed to come up with a family-friendly yet good shooter. In addition to the strong multiplayer mode, Splatoon 3's campaign must also be mentioned in any case. In my opinion, the third part has managed to make the franchise attractive for single players as well. It's not for nothing that Splatoon is now on almost every Switch gamer's shelf. Luigi's Mansion 3. While I said we'd leave Mario out of this list, I wasn't talking about his brother Luigi. Luigi's Mansion got its start on the GameCube, continued on the 3DS and made the jump to the Switch in 2019. We take on the role of Luigi and explore a mysterious mansion to rescue his kidnapped brother Mario. Armed with a vacuum cleaner, we have to catch ghosts and solve various puzzles. What sounds pretty dorky at first quickly turned out to be a very unique and fun concept, and most importantly ensured that Luigi is at least somewhat highlighted from its brother's shadow. Metroid Dread. Samus Aran is also one of the characters that have gained popularity, especially with appearance in Super Smash Bros. With Metroid Dread, the franchise went back to its 2D roots and we got a platformer that is both fun and challenging. The game emphasizes fast-paced action, exploration and collecting upgrades to reach new areas. Metroid Dread combines clever platforming elements with captivating atmosphere to deliver a strong Metroidvania experience for fans of the franchise, as well as new players to the series who missed the classics on the NES over 30 years ago. Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Of course, the second most successful game on the Nintendo Switch must also be mentioned in this video. For me, Animal Crossing was the entry to the world of cozy games. As a player, we land on a deserted island and our mission is to shape this island according to our wishes and ideas. We collect various resources, construct buildings, get to know various villages and most importantly, we decide at what pace we do all these things. New Horizons encourages creativity, social interaction and relaxed play, and in my eyes is the perfect game to switch off. Astral Chain. From a relaxed gaming experience, we get right back into action with Astral Chain. In Astral Chain, we fight against a mysterious interdimensional threat as part of a special unit called Neuron. Fast-paced action and a deep combat system are on the agenda in this cyberpunk world. Personally, I was most convinced by the gripping story about the two protagonists and their fate. The graphics, which are very strong by Switch standards, also play their part. Astral Chain combines dynamic gameplay with a real captivating storyline and, as already mentioned, visually impressive graphics. Ring Fit Adventure. Be honest, you certainly didn't expect this game on this list, did you? But honestly, Ring Fit Adventure is the best sports game on the market in my eyes. No other game combines sports and the aspect of gamification in such a great way. No other sport game knows how to motivate like Ring Fit. And in my eyes, no other sports game has been implemented as well. Of course, there's room for improvement here and there, and that's exactly why I would like to see a successor. There would be reason enough. Ring Fit Adventure is one of the 10 most successful Switch games of all time, with over 15 million units sold. So, dear developers, what are you waiting for? Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Kirby is one of those Nintendo icons that often gets forgotten. With the Forgotten Land, however, Kirby has made it back onto the scene and brought a really nice game to life. As the name suggests, Kirby takes us to a forgotten, more or less post-apocalyptic but still colorful world. In a mixture of platforming and exploration, Kirby roams abandoned cities and landscapes to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. Both familiar abilities and new ones such as manipulating scrap metal and shaping objects are provided. A successful return which in my eyes could have been a bit longer and a bit more challenging. Bayonetta 3. In Bayonetta we take on the role of the eponymous witch and fight through hordes of angels and demons in a classy aesthetic. The storyline leads Bayonetta into an epic battle against dark forces and reveals secrets of her past, whereby it must be said quite clearly that the story plays a secondary role. It's more about beating up hordes of enemies and especially about the spectacular boss fights which were designed to be really challenging at one point or another. If you're in the mood for a good load of action, this is the game for you. Golf Story. Indie games also take a leading role in the success story of the Nintendo Switch. Golf Story is a perfect example here. Relatively early in its life cycle, this unusual RPG game came exclusively to the Switch. We take on the role of a golf player and have to solve golf-related tasks and puzzles on various courses, sharpen our skills and befriend other characters. With this original and so far unique combination of sports and role-playing game, Golf Story offers an entertaining and unconventional gaming experience. Shin Megami Tensei V. Finally, I have a first-class JRPG of a different kind for you with Shin Megami Tensei. In a post-apocalyptic world, we fight with the protagonist against demonic creatures and angels in turn-based battles. In the course of the game, we can recruit, merge and customize demons so that they can support us in the battles. The story, which is influenced by our actions and decisions, also goes very deep. So if you are looking for a mix of challenging turn-based combat and a storyline that goes really deep, you should definitely check out Shin Megami Tensei. As you can see, I could easily fill a top 10 without including Mario, Zelda, Pokemon and all that stuff, and believe me, I could have gone on for a long time. So if you are interested in a second part, please let me know. Also feel free to write me your favorite exclusive in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed the video, I appreciate a thumbs up and a free subscription to my channel. Thanks for checking in and see you next time on Switch Jams.